Hello guys and welcome back to a new video. Today I'm in beautiful Spain to see this beautiful Renault Austral facelift, and in this video I want to take you through around this facelift of Austral because I think they make a lot of changes for a facelift. As you probably know, most of the time when a car manufacturer make changes to the facelift, usually they bring just a few aesthetic changes, but here with this new Renault Austral is not the case because it has so many things to talk about. In this video I will make a static walk around and first impression review, but stay close because I will have a separate video where I drive the car and I give you a little bit more information about how is to drive it. Also, as soon as I get the car for more time, a few days, as always will come test drive, consumption, full review and so on. So first of all, happy me, I have two versions right here. It comes in three different versions: Evolution, Techno and Esprit Alpine, which is the top of the range. And also it comes with two powertrains. It comes with a 1.2 liter petrol engine, 3 cylinders in line, combined with two electric motors that will produce around 200 horsepower. Also will come with the automatic transmission, multi-mode automatic transmission. This is the full hybrid version. And then it will come with another option. In some countries may not come, like in France, from what I understand, will not come this next powertrain that I will tell you. And the next one is the mild hybrid version, which will have 160 horsepower, will come with an automatic transmission, but will be a CVT automatic transmission, an electric motor, like a small generator, and a 1.3 petrol engine, 4 cylinders. So this time on the mild hybrid you will see that you have the 4 cylinders. Those are the technical data. I will give you as we go in the video also a little bit more, and also it will offer in 3 different versions like Evolution, Techno and Esprit Alpine, as I said. And we have here the Techno version on gray, and behind me here on the other side we have the Esprit Alpine in this beautiful white matte. And I don't know guys if you saw before, but Renault have some colors, some matte colors that they offer before, and also we can see some of them here on this Austral, and it looks extremely nice from my point of view, and you can see it also in the video. Now, with which one you want me to start? Let's start with the Techno because it's the most affordable version. Sadly, on both cars from here we have the same powertrain, the same full hybrid version. First of all, you can see on the exterior design they improve it a lot from the previous version, and they bring it to this new design language that Renault use it also for Rafale, for example, and also Symbiosis, for example. And I really love this new design language. And you can see the front end, the back end is totally changed. It's built on the same platform as Rafale, CMF-CD, the best platform from Renault, if I can call it like that. And yeah, regarding the exterior design, you can see here that the front end is totally redesigned. We have new rims. The side of the car, not big changes, but you definitely see that it's the new model. And then if you go on the rear, you will see that the rear is also totally redesigned, and also the tail lights are different. They are much more close to what we see on Rafale. Also, this is an extra trunk, if I can call it like that. You can buy it optional, that they show us here on this Techno version. The rims will start, if I remember well, at 18 and will go up to 20. Here we have the 20-inch rims, which are the biggest one. Also there, the 20-inch rims, but they have slightly different design. And also what I noticed, Renault offer also pretty beautiful designs on the rims, also on Rafale and also on this new Austral. Let me show you the interior, because here it's Techno, and on the Techno interior we have different design on the seats. The seats have been changed in the interior. You can see right here we have this textile, kind of a textile material, and from what I understand from Renault, 98% of these materials on this Techno version from the seats are recycled materials. What I noticed, and I test them before, they're pretty comfortable and they feel really good. And you can see this kind of a Renault triangle design here in the middle. They are brighter, and also what they add on the both version, also here, also on the Esprit Alpine, is the fact that the side support, it's a little bit bigger and they hold you a little bit better. Here it's a little bit softer, so the seats are definitely different and much better from my point of view. Also, you have electric adjustable seats, aluminum pedal also on this Techno version. I'm not going to go in all detail, but I want to show you a little bit faster because I will have the car in the future anyway. Then you have these screens, multimedia, digital screen, multimedia system with Google built-in, and now you have also Android Auto, Apple CarPlay. And let me go inside. Basically, let me finish with this. I want to show you really quick. The great part is that they still keep this Renault design, like the screen is tilted to the driver, also the digital cockpit, very good visibility. I love the steering wheel and the size, the shape of the steering wheel, flat down, flat up, great grip, the same recycled material, leather on the steering wheel, and also you have the buttons here to change different function, go through different settings. From here, from multi-sense, you can change the different driving modes, so you can see you have eco, sport, personal, comfort, and so on. But you can also kind of customize the screen if you don't want to see the navigation. You can see the driver assistance systems, you can see also the simple view, but you can switch it also to, for example, the speed and power. If we go a little bit forward, you can see the map, which is great because it uses Google Map. Man, I mean, it's so quick. It's one of the best multimedia on the market. And as you probably, Renault have the best multimedia on the market because it has a collaboration with Google. And I said that so many times in my videos, and I say it also here. The hardware behind this multimedia, it's extremely quick, extremely good, and it works super fine. You can see you can search for a point of interest really quick, and you can find, and you can see once you set a destination, the car will load extremely quick. This is something that I really appreciate on Renault. Now, if you go up here, you have some shortcuts as always. Multimedia, you have the telephone, you have the apps here. From what I understand, you can install now a lot of apps here. So from Play Store, you can go in Play Store, singing, and then you have a lot of application which you can use with the car. We will talk a little bit more as soon as I get the car. And here on the vehicle, you have different driving modes. So you have from Eco, Comfort, Sport mode. And if you go to customize, every single time you change the driving mode, you can see it's changing also the colors. So that's pretty cool. And if you go to configure, you can kind of configure that. So the engine response, you can configure the steering effort. And the cool part is that the 4 control, and I will explain you in a second what it's 4 control advanced, because this is the more kind of, is not only the 4 control like it was before. Now it calls 4 control advanced, which means it's a little bit more advanced than before, a little bit better. What that's supposed to mean is that the rear wheels will turn as well, up to 5 degrees. If you drive under 50 km/h, and over 50 km/h up to 1 degrees, but in a parallel way, so it gives you a little bit better control. We will talk a little bit more in the test drive video about that. Now, life on board, let me show you something else. Electricity, here you can see the nice graphic with what happened with energy in real time. So you can see that the car comes with 1 petrol engine and 2 electric motors. 1 main electric motor which will power the car, and 1 like a starter generator that help the system, and of course the battery, which is a 2 kWh battery. The electric motor, the main electric motor that allow you to drive the car, have 70 horsepower, 130 horsepower and 25 horsepower for the small one, for the small electric motor, which is pretty good. And we will talk about that, of course, when we will drive the car, and I will explain exactly how it works. The seat settings here, the air quality, driver assistance system. From what I understand, it comes with a lot of safety features, even more than before. And one of it's right here on the A pillar. You can see here it has some radars that will read your face. So when you're tired, or when you're blinking too much, or feeling like you fall asleep, then the car will warn you. So this is something pretty new on the car, also part of those safety features which the car have. So yeah, I'm not going to go in all because we need a lot of time, but yeah, we will talk about them, of course. Then you have the dynamic chassis, for example, show you the position of the car and the degrees of the wheels, the vehicle settings, the main vehicle settings, and here you have also, of course, all that settings of the car. Now, what is important here is that we have physical button for climatic system and other functions. We have 2 USB-C ports, a 12-volt port, storage space down here. This is the Iceland center console, I call it. Here you can charge your phone wireless. You have also some storage space here, and you can move it around the way you want it. You have also some storage space here, very small storage space, but then when you take it out, you have another huge storage space down there. So pretty practical. The car, it's extremely practical. And indeed, they improved those seats, because I feel like the side support, they are one of the biggest side support I notice in a car, to be honest. The electric adjustable seats, it's also working pretty smooth. I feel like it works much more smoother than before. Also, what Renault said is that they improved the sound insulation inside the cabin, and definitely I can't hear anything from outside, and I feel like all the rubbers and all the sound areas, like the places from where the noise from outside will come inside, they are very diminished. So yeah, this is what they say. They improve the sound insulation, they improve the suspension, the dampings, they improve also the ride quality. The gearbox have a definitely new software, so it's changed the gears much more smoothly and nicer, and also the sound insulation from the engine to the cabin have been improved. But about all this, we will talk in the test drive video, because this is something about test drive video. Here on the left side, you have electronic handbrake, auto hold function. From here you can activate, deactivate all the safety features, very simple. And then, man, it looks so good. You see on the Techno, you have this grayish color, you have it also here, but also up here you have soft material on the dashboard. In this area you have ambient light, you can change the ambient light that goes across the doors. And then here you have the glove box, you press this button, and then pretty big glove box. Yeah, and this is the car, by the way. I think it's a few settings, a few infos in French. And then here you have also the vents. But if you want to find out a little bit more about the car, check this out. The consumption of the car, 4.8 liters. It's super efficient for this class, 109 CO2, 8.4 seconds 0 to 100. And also it's very impressive that 80 to 120 it can do in 5.6 seconds. And as I said, 3-cylinder, 1.2 liter, and it has 70 horsepower electric motor, 2 kilowatt-hour battery, pretty big for a full hybrid, 200 horsepower in total. What else? It's important. LED headlamps, we will talk in a second about them. The sound system, USB-C. Yeah, anyway, the mirror here I like very much on the upper side, very tiny edges. I love that. Also here you have a mirror, vanity mirror with an LED light. It looks, everything you touch, to be honest, it feels premium, it feels nice. Also LEDs, you have support for the glasses, and also you have this mirror to see the passengers in the back if you want to do that. And you have, of course, this panoramic glass roof, which you can close it, which is great. And you can choose how much to close that curtain. If you don't want to have too much sun inside the car, you can definitely close it and open it the way you want it. This is cool. Now, another thing that I forget to show you is the fact that it has some pedals behind the steering wheel from where you change the regenerative brake. So you can see right there on the lower end, you can see when it's changing more or less regenerative brake. We will talk about that. The stalk, now it's here behind the steering wheel, and from here you put it in drive, reverse and park. You press this button. This is great. It's a great position here behind the steering wheel. And also the steering wheel, you can adjust it manually, up, down, forward, backward, super simple. And this is pretty cool. Now, let's go out, and I want to turn on the lights, also the fog lamps. I want to show you also the fog lamps, and why not the turning signal. And then, right now, going on the back, but yeah, on the back you can't see it so well, but those are the new tail lights with a new design that looks very similar with Rafale. It's slightly different, but in the nighttime will look much better. Those are also sequential. You can see the light will go on the side. They look pretty cool, much nicer than the previous version. It's a big improvement. It's not like a normal facelift. I feel like it's a much more than a facelift. Up here you have the spoiler in black glossy. It fits so nice and it looks so good with the black tinted windows on the rear. You have the wiper, you have the heated window. Here is also the brake light. You have on the back Austral writing, and then you have the reverse camera with LED lights on the numbers. On the side here you have some chrome, where on the Esprit Alpine you have black glossy, and I will show you when we get there. But here on the Techno you have some chrome that goes across the upper side of the window, and the chrome, to be honest, it fits so nice with those rims. They look so good. They look a little bit bigger than they are, And I don't know, those 20-inch rims look so nice on the car. On the rear you have normal brake discs, right? And on the front you have ventilated brake discs, so they are a little bit bigger as well, because the braking power in the front have to be a little bit stronger. Otherwise, what I notice on the both versions, it comes with black glossy around the wheels. So you have around the wheels, wheel arch, all these black glossy that fits so nice with the car. And not only that, they look good, but also they protect the paint of the car in time. If you scratch it, you can change it very easy. Then you have the turning signal, LED. The cameras, I don't think it has 360 degrees camera, not on this version. I will check on the other version to see if it has that. And also what I noticed on this version, on the mirror caps, it has kind of a carbon fiber effect around here. It's not carbon fiber, but it looks like carbon fiber. And also you can see it down here on this bumper lip. You can see the trim, it's so cool and it looks so powerful. And also the fact that this lip of the bumper, it's a little bit outside. If you look from the side, it makes the car look a little bit more sportier, more aggressive. It looks quite nice. Again, the front end, as you probably see here, is totally changed, and it has the same design language as on Rafale. So we have this daytime running light, and when you turn on the turning signal, it will replace that daytime running light with this turning signal on the lower end. Much nicer and a little bit higher. We have this LED adaptive vision. It comes with matrix LED headlamps, optional, but standard. It comes also with adaptive LED lights. The only difference is that the matrix one, they are capable to somehow avoid the traffic participants on the other lane, and also give you a better view when you're staying on the high beam. But otherwise they look nice, they are slick, they are nice integrated there. Now the grille have been redesigned, and you can see all the grille, it's made by this kind of a Renault logos design, you can see. And in the beginning, when I see it from the distance, I was imagining that it has some kind of grill and air intakes around here, but it doesn't. The only air intake is here in this place where the air will go directly to the radiator. I think you can see inside there. And of course on the lower end where we have active cooling. So you see it has some clappers in plastic that are closed and open to leave the air to go there and to cool down different parts. And also, by the way, behind this logo is the radar for all the safety features, adaptive cruise control, emergency brake, and all that safety features. So this is how it looks from the distance. And yeah, let's don't forget 6 parking sensors on the rear, 6 on the front. Here is the fog lamp, also LED, and also on the rear bumper on the Techno you have this kind of a carbon fiber effect. It's kind of a fake carbon fiber. I didn't see it before, it's for the first time when I see it on the car, but it looks good. It's definitely look good. And then you have the E-Tech hybrid, so you know it's a full hybrid version when you saw that. You want to see the engine bay? Of course you want. Let's see that too, and then we will move to the next one. And by the way, here on the mirror you have also the blind spot. And the mirrors are pretty big, so the visibility is quite good. Yeah, on the doors, again, very good quality here, soft material here. But let me stop that, let me finish what I start, and then we get back there in a second. Here you have a speaker, storage space relatively big. The buttons are quite the same as on the previous version, but I like the fact that here it's soft. That's nice. For control, that's how you know you have this option that the rear wheels will turn as well over 50 km/h 1 degrees in a parallel way, and under 50 km/h in a different direction, so it gives you a better turning circle. And normally the turning circle is 11.2 meters, if I remember well, and if you have this for control you have 10.1 meter, which is much better. You can turn the car in much better way. Good. Now here you have a big entrance. The quality here in the back, you have some plastic on the upper side. Here you have leather. Here you have leather, soft material, pretty big storage space in the door bands. And here you have a speaker. This is the way it looks in the back, by the way. It looks pretty cool, pretty spacious. And you have this panoramic glass roof, which look amazing all over the roof. And those are the seats on the Techno version again. Here you have some armrest, 2 cup holders. And then what I like very much is the fact that you have another USB to USB-C and some vents here. Behind the front seats, also some soft material, some storage space. And let me close the door. Here you have some handle hooks, and this is the space, 173 centimeters, and I still have 5 fingers over my head. And on the legs I have more than enough space, and I still have to put the seats more in the front for me. Like 173 centimeters for me, man, I mean, I have more than enough space. Plus, I feel like the seats are pretty plushy. They are pretty plushy. Look how soft they are. They are much more softer than before. Wow, I like it. And going in the middle, transmission tunnel is not that big. You can stay also with your legs together, which is great. And plenty of space on the knees. On the head I have less space, like 3 fingers, but I can almost stretch my hand completely, almost completely. So I have a good comfort here. I think 3 people can sit here without any problem. Of course, in the back it's a little bit stiffer because you have that armrest, but it's fine. And here in the middle it's still soft. Now, another thing that I want to show you, which is very important, the fact that the car, it's very practical and it's modular, excepting the fact that you have 2 ISOFIX here. I forget to check in the front if it has also ISOFIX, and I didn't see that before. I don't think it has, no, it doesn't have. But the car is modular, which means you can adjust the bench. You can put it in the front 16 centimeters more, and let me show you that. So you pull it like that, so you have extra 16 centimeters to carry different items in the trunk. And also you can adjust this reclining position from 25 degrees, 26 and 27 degrees, which is again super useful. But I need my both hands in order to show you that. So you see, and when you put it all the way in the front, you have this extra hole here. So anyway, and then you have the differences between them. Let me put it back. Anyway, I will explain you everything about that as soon as I get my hands on the car. Sound insulation have been improved, suspension have been improved, and also the engine and the software of the gearbox is changing better, smoother, nicer, has a quicker response. But also the sound of the doors when you close it, they said, have been improved, and at least on the rear it really sounds better. Although on the front it's good, but I don't hear a huge difference. But on the rear is definitely a big difference. And also down here I like this black glossy with this extended, this element extended, look really cool. Another thing that I want to show you is that you see here in the front we don't have double glass. On the rear is no double glass on no version. Techno doesn't have double glass, but Esprit Alpine, I will go right now and I'll show you, it has double glass on the front. So let's go there and let me show you that. Also, this is the white, I think, I don't know the name of the color, but it's a white matte color which look extremely nice. I love the matte colors on the cars. And Renault had that blue, you remember that blue on Rafale when it was released first time. It looks amazing. And also this white matte color, it looks really cool. It stands out a lot. And also on the white, I think you can see a little bit better the lines of the car, the shape of the car, and also the way it's reflecting the sun when it's super sunny like today. It's really beautiful. And look at the front end, the combination of white with black, it stands out so much, and it's really cool. Man, I like it on white. I will definitely choose this combination of black with white. Anyway, let's go back where I was here, and even the handles are in this white matte, kind of a pearl white matte. Here in the front, the windows are double glass. You see, it has 3 layers. So that means this version, I hope I will drive this one. It has even better sound insulation. On the rear, it has normal single glass, but on the rear, on the Esprit Alpine version, you get those double glass on the front, so to improve even more the sound insulation. The doors basically sound the same, and the quality, excepting the fact that here we have Alcantara and here we have the same kind of leather. We have a different seats, and I think you can see it here a little bit better. Also the same side support, the shape is different. You have the same side support, but here in the middle you have a different approach, different materials, also made from recycled material with ecological leather. But the difference is that we have Alcantara in this area with A from Esprit Alpine, of course, and we have Alcantara on the headrest, and we have slightly different design. You can see also the The seat belts are quite different. Where is the volume here? Let me stop the radio. The pedals, quite different. You have also the carpets with Esprit Alpine. But to be honest, now when I see the difference between those two cars, I will definitely say that Techno is also not bad at all. It has 4 control, that means the same rear wheel steer. And in the interior, I don't think it makes any sense to show you something else because everything else, it's basically different. What is not different is the Alcantara here on the dashboard, right? So otherwise, it's the same engine, the same system, the same safety features. Make no sense to go through those settings again. The same radar for safety features. This one have the head-up display. I saw it now. Yeah, this is different. So you can see the head-up display. I zoom in a little bit. It's pretty good. It's perfectly positioned right there, directly on the windshield. But otherwise, everything else seems to be the same. So it makes no sense to go through every single settings. The Harman Kardon speakers. This is an extra on the Esprit Alpine. I saw now. Also on the back, the ambient light seems to be quite the same, and the doors quality, it's basically, and the seats are different. But yeah, I pretty much can say I like the quality on the both cars. Even on the Techno, I wouldn't say it's a huge difference between those two. I'm not sure what's the difference in price. I'm not sure exactly. I have to check. Now, going on the rear, you can see definitely the new Renault logo. You can see the new tail lights, how it looks in white. It looks really good. It looks really attractive. And yeah, again, the bumper here on the Techno, you saw that kind of a carbon fiber fake effect here. Here we have black matte. You have the fog lamps, LED. Let's go in the trunk. This is the thing that I didn't show you. Automatic liftgate on the trunk. It seems to work quite smooth. I like that. Up here you have the button to close it, handles. This is the trunk, 555 liters. And if you fold down the seats completely, it will go up to 1,761 or 63, if I remember well. You have also this protection for the trunk, some plastic at the entrance. You don't have a flat floor, but you have like 2-3 centimeters. It's pretty fine. You have a 12-volt port here, and you have also those handles to fold down the bench, which is cool. 60/40, you can fold it down. Down here you have some extra storage space for different items, but not for a spare tire, just in case you're wondering. But yeah, it looks quite good. I like the car. And also when you see in the dark, in the night, it looks really cool because those are kind of a 3-dimensional designs. Now here you have the tank door, which feel pretty good quality, and it's pretty long. And here you have easy fuel. I didn't expect that. Wow, this is cool. So you don't have to open that cap to get dirty on your hands. You just put the fuel in and that's it. That's quite good. And then glossy around here where was the chrome on the Techno, here you have glossy black. And I feel like this roof design with this glossy black, it fits really nice. And also the roof bars and the radio antenna together, it's blending really nice with the car. And even here in the back, the black, the window with the paint of the car, it's fitting really cool. And you have, of course, Esprit Alpine on the both sides, so you know which version it is. The rims are different, and other than that, the headlamps, the front end down here, it's quite different because we have a plastic mat and also a front camera. The other one didn't have, and also camera here, so you have 360 degrees camera. Let me show you that. So if you go inside here, good, where is it? You go to the vehicle, you go to 360 degrees camera. This is an extra that car doesn't have. Close the door and you see what's around the car. You go to 360 and you can see what's going on around the car. That's so cool, man. It's cool. Yeah, that's super useful. So you have that. And then you have, of course, the Harman Kardon speakers there. You have a different design, much more fancy, it looks much more expensive, I could say, but otherwise, the settings are basically the same. Let me show you under the hood, and then I'm done with this video. And I hope you get some useful information until I get the car for more time now. Automatic liftgate in the front. So this is the engine bay. This is the way it looks. All you see with orange, and this area here is for the electric motors and high voltage system. And then here is the petrol engine, 1.2 liter, 3 cylinders. And yeah, you have like basically 2 electric motors, one 70 horsepower and one 25 horsepower like a generator. Yeah, the liquid for the wipers and the battery and fuse box there. So this is it, guys. They said that they improve a lot this sound insulation and the materials from that area as well. So, by the way, if you have the 4 control, the car comes also with multi-link suspension on the rear and independent McPherson in the front. But if you get without 4 control, from what I understand, you have a different suspension on the rear, a rigid one. So guys, that was the first impression with the new Renault Austral. I think it looks much better than before. It's a facelift, but it's a facelift like almost a new, basically a new car. So that was the video. I hope you enjoy it. I hope you get some useful information from here. Don't miss out the test drive video with one of these cars. Stay close because it will be really interesting. I think it's a great family SUV if you're on the market for a family SUV with pretty good consumption. If you ask me which version I would choose between mild hybrid or full hybrid, I will definitely go with full hybrid because it has a consumption of only around 4.8 liters, which is pretty good. Also in the city, basically you can drive up to 80% of the time in electric mode, which is really important. Anyway, that was the video. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe, stay safe, and we see you soon in the next one. Bye, guys.